You know, ladies and gentlemen, some questions in life just don't have answers. Is God real? Did someone create God? Why did the chicken cross the road? And my personal favourite, why is Tess Holliday, this lady, still rather large and in charge? Isn't it strange? Sometimes a thought just pops into our consciousness like it's been plucked out of the ether. And this came into mind the other day. With all these people taking Ozempic and Wegovy and all these other type of prescription medications to lose weight, why are people like plus-size model Tess Holliday still looking like this? Now, let me just say this. The reason I have an issue at all with looking like that is this. It is deadly. Her life is going to end prematurely because of the decisions she's making, and she could potentially fix that just by taking a drug. We know she's not going to stop eating what she's eating. We know she's not going to diet. We know she's not going to exercise, those type of things, but she could just take this drug and then reduce her risk of dying. But no. So why is that? A lot of other thoughts have popped into my head over the last couple of months too about why you haven't bought tickets yet to my shows in Australia. Come on. Melbourne. It's coming up. It's nearly there. It's coming up soon. Sydney. Holy dooly. And my book, Betterman. Grab it. It's beautiful. Lovely. It's me. Yeah. So why aren't these people changing? They have money. They have doctors. They could do any of these things to actually shrink in size and continue their lives for a longer period of time. Actually, you know what? I should probably see what Tess Holliday is up to at the moment. Because if I just say that she's still large and in charge, you know, that's not fair. I haven't done my research. So let's do the due diligence and do the research. All right, Tess, what are you up to now? Oh, okay. We have to blur a lot of this. Okay. Very good. All right, so she's eating Fruit Loops and wearing nothing. That's why that's blurred. Fat, fine, and living rent-free in your head. Pouring out more than just Fruit Loops. It's confidence, curves, and not giving a damn. Speaking of curves, meet me in LA, September 28th. No, thanks. Okay, so she's flaunting the fact that she's eating a lot of calories. That's a weird thing to do. You see, if you were a model that was skinny or fit and you did that, people wouldn't give a shit. But the fact that you were flaunting the obvious that you eat way too much and you eat shit foods, people look at that and go, that's actually pretty fucking gross. Like, she's a young woman that is, how old is she? She's 40. She's 40, okay? This is a problem for her. This is going to really hurt her as she gets older. She's not just like a little bit overweight. Let me just say that. She's not a little bit overweight. She's very big. Like, here she is here, dressed as a cow, which is lovely. And, you know, I'm not saying she's a bad person at all. I'm just merely saying that when she puts it out there that you should be proud and happy with your body, that is a terrible message for young people, old people, and everyone in between. Tess Holliday is, in my own opinion, giving people permission to live their life dangerously, to eat whatever they want, to grow as big as they want, and to become someone who is very, very unhealthy. Now, the reality of that situation is it will kill you. Like, if she was advertising anything else that could kill you as much as obesity does, it would be banned by Instagram and TikTok and all that shit. But no, because it's body size and it's body image, they don't give a fuck. They're just like, yes, give me more plus size models, please. Feed them up, roll the donuts up. They're ready to eat. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. She spoke recently at an atypical anorexia and barriers to eating disorder and healing event. Why are you speaking at an anorexia event? Well, okay, that sort of makes sense why she was. She's fucking defeated it. This is who we're talking about. That's not just defeating something. That's dropping a fucking nuclear bomb on it, all right? That's not just defeating it. Tess Holliday's gone fucking Nagasaki on anorexia's ass. That's what she's done. And she's been talking about this for a long time. Tess Holliday fires back at haters after anorexia diagnosis. Tess Holliday fired back at critics who question her anorexia diagnosis. I can't imagine why people would question that, all right? She's obviously so close to anorexia, it makes me sick to even think that someone would say anything negative about it. I'm going to keep showing you some articles because it's going to really explain to all of you why I think Tess Holliday hasn't taken Wegovy, Ozempic, or lost weight in any way. Tess Holliday responds to obsessed critics who say that she is lying about her size and is bigger than she claims. This is what you see with her all of the time. Constant article about her doing this, being so brave, being bigger, she's growing. Oh my God. This is her reaction to weight loss surgery is becoming more common among children and teens, new research shows, which it shouldn't. It shouldn't at all, all right? Just eat less and move more, you'll be sweet. But Tess Holliday says this isn't normal, which I agree, but let me just keep going because we're going to really enjoy what she has to say. Trigger warning, weight loss, eating disorders, and racism. Where you have pulled racism from in that little article, don't know, but let's find out. We are seeing the rising number of folks dying from eating disorders. We're also seeing, Tess, an extremely large amount of people dying from eating too much. Is that what you're referring to as eating disorders? Maybe. We are cutting our growing babies open because we're terrified that they might possibly be fat. No, well, yes, but something has to be done for some of these people. They don't have the mental fortitude to fight it on their own, so they have to have medical intervention. This is the same with Wegovy and Ozempic. We are treating thinness, in brackets we always have, and it's deeply rooted in racism and anti-blackness. Fair enough. If that's what you, okay, cool. That's just a statement that you wanted to make, fine. You didn't back it up with anything, but that's fine. Like it's our only way to exist. You know who suffers here? Our children that you claim to love and care about. Weight loss surgery on our youth is not the answer. I agree. But something has to be done, and just accepting it and growing bigger is also not the answer, Tess. Maybe she doesn't take Ozempic because it's anti-black. Is that what we're saying here? It's racist to take Ozempic, to inject yourself with that? And I don't think people should be taking Ozempic. I think people should just be fucking training and eating less, but some people aren't able to do that. And here she is here giving the finger with a bikini, and she's put here a photo of a dude called Jamie Moran, saying the elements of the movement unfortunately have evolved into almost fat glorification. Completely agree. Those who seek to lose weight are criticised. Completely agree. Those who share the risks of obesity are labelled as fat phobic or anti-woke. This creates a false impression that being obese is harmless. This is the whole movement that I think people like Tess are in. They are glorifying being their size. And this is this is the whole point of this video. And in this post, she says, I don't know about y'all, but I'm fed up with ignorant people having platforms and spreading harmful information in a society that already is obsessed with thinness. Body positivity, or whatever you call it, isn't the problem. It's internalized fat phobia. No, it's not. It's being way too big and your body not being able to exist being that big. So here is the problem. Here is why Tess won't lose weight. Here is why she won't take the easy way out and have the surgery or any of those type of things, which I don't think she should do. But here's why she won't. She is a part of the obesity industrial complex. It is very much the same as the military's version of this phenomenon, where for weapons companies to make money, there has to be wars, there has to be conflicts, and peace is bad, it's detrimental, it hurts. It's the same thing here. She relies on being big to make money. The bigger she is, the more money she makes, the more she puts on weight, the more famous she becomes. That's why she posts photos of her eating food all the time and saying, oh my God, fat phobia is racism and all this shit. All this shit that everyone knows is false, but she puts it out there anyway because it's a part of her business model. And she will continue to do this. And if she loses weight, all of a sudden, the money might dry up. Think about it like that. She is living her life. She is pushing her brand based on the fact that she is extremely large. And if she's not that large, if she doesn't exist anymore as a large person, all of that dries up. People are freaking out at the moment because Lizzo's losing weight. They freaked out when Adele lost weight. What do you think would happen if Tess Holliday lost weight? All the Yas queens in her comment section would slowly turn away. You know, they'd go over to other apps like Uber Eats and shit. There is a lot of harm for people to be overweight. I want to focus on Tessa's main target audience, young women, young overweight women. Now, you may say that, okay, they're just harming themselves, but they're not. This is a very important and interesting study that came out just recently. Obesity in mums doubles autism risk in babies, a study has found. Children born to mothers who are obese, both before and during pregnancy, have increased risk of autism. Interesting. So being obese during pregnancy increases the risk of ADHD, autism spectrum disorder, even psychotic disorders. So think about it like this. You're not only harming yourself potentially down the line, you're harming your unborn child. Now, my wife shared this on her Instagram, Little Dixon. Go and follow her. She's a good lady. And she got a lot of hate from people. And if you read the comments here, autism is not a bad thing from Sam. It's not what you'd prefer, is it? I have an autistic brother, okay? And I'm sure that if he could talk, he's nearly 30 years old, he would probably say that this isn't preferred. You fucking idiot. Calling autism a risk is a bad move. It's a genetic condition passed down, and neurodivergent people's minds are amazing. We need more of them. No, we don't. If you are neurodivergent out there, I have all the time in the world for you. Fucking buy my book and shit. But we need more of you? What a weird thing to say, okay? There's obviously something wrong with you. And that's fine. I have things wrong with me as well. I have a heap of fucking things wrong with me. It's a fucking big old list. We all have things wrong with us and we prefer to be a different way, but it is what it is. But going in here suggesting that it's outrageous to say that fat mums should be protected. Fuck off. Way to add more guilt to mothers. Oh, don't be so fucking fat. Still blaming mums, are we? Science at its best. Do better, please. Do better. This is what's wrong with fucking people on the Instagrams and the social medias. This is a study, a scientific study, and they're suggesting that this is maybe an outcome that your child may face if you are overweight. And what are you arguing against? What are you saying? Autism isn't a risk. 324 people liked it. Well, I mean, it is. I mean, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Grab tickets to my shows right now. Grab my book. Grab something else. Grab a fucking Coke from the fridge and enjoy it for me. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.